Hello friends, welcome to Spicy Cat Colors. My name is Kathy, and now that we are getting very close to the end of July, I thought I need to sit down and show you my completed pages from May and June. Yes, if you are a seasoned friend, you probably have seen that I got a new job, which is woohoo exciting. I'll do a color and chat at some point and fill you all in, but it has greatly hindered my coloring and filming time. So I have a moment right now, so I'm going to show you one of the things. So back in May, and there is a vlog on my channel, I did a coloring crafty retreat, which again, I think I said hello friends, but I forgot to give specific shout outs to my new and seasoned friends. I'm so glad you're here. So this is my coloring journal. It does not shut anymore because one of the things I did at my crafty retreat, you can see how thick it got. This is, again, I show it every month, blah, blah, blah. Keep track of the books I'm trying to finish. I've got like my summaries, and then let's just show you May, because that is pretty much filled in. I take a snapshot. Sorry, let's see if we can slide you over a little bit. There we go. These are all the pages I colored in May. And then I have my group buddy colors. I print out everyone that either sent me their picture or posted it to Instagram and tagged me. And then this was Disney. Lots of people played with Little Mermaid. That was fun. And then these are the individual one-on-one buddy colors I did. And then this is just my little, just for me. These are the books I read. These are the videos. My video posting has not been good lately. I posted, these are the new books which need to pop up in a haul that I purchased. And then these are the prompts I was able to participate in. And I didn't do anything with these, although I now have a plan, so I'm glad I haven't torn these out. So let's take a look at June, where coloring greatly decreased. This, I printed the pages I colored really big, so it filled up the page, because there was only 19 pages. And then, thankfully, lovely friends still participated in Spicy Cat Buddies. We did Wedding. And Disney last month was Snow White. Lots of beautiful pages. My buddy colors, thank you for everyone understanding, has decreased, as you can imagine, because of my job. I'm still reading a lot, thanks to the fact that I use audio books, and now I have a half-hour commute to and from, so I listen to audio. And I also read before I go to bed at night, so that's where this part can take place. I had 2 videos posted in June. And look what I did do in June. Can you tell I treated myself just a little bit for this new job, which came with a nice little pay raise? So I basically was going through my wish list and buying pretty much anything I wanted or anything that price dropped. Yeah, again, there's going to be a haul. And then I still need to finish my prompts and stuff. I didn't get that far. So, but what I was trying to get to, one of the things I accomplished on my crafty retreat is I went through every month and added, because I was using like my scrapbook paper to kind of cover up the areas of the planner that I don't use, because I don't use it like a traditional planner, and just kind of did the layouts for the whole year, which you wouldn't think, but scrapbook paper, well, some of it's thicker than others, but it definitely added a lot of bulk. But the good thing is now it will not take as much time when those months pop around. I can just, you know, I still will cut and paste the pictures that I print out, but I don't have to do the layouts. I think that kind of makes sense. So I've got it all the way through December. So very, very happy. So let's jump back towards the front and just do a quick little recap of stats. Again, I'm doing 2 months. So back in, where are we? Can we see? Sorry. I have seriously no room. Oh, here, let's open it and then go like this. So May, I colored 48 pages, 29 color by number, 19 non. I worked in 23 books. I did 1 PDF. I did 30 buddy colors. I have not filled in my new book counts yet on here, but I used up 17 supplies and I touched 4 books that had previously been uncolored in. In June, I colored 19 pages, 16 color by number, 3 non. I worked in 13 different books. I did 8 buddy colors, used up 8 supplies, and I touched 3 previously untouched books. So let me move this out of the way. First, let's show you the supplies. Now, I throw all the supplies because I think it's fun. I love to see what other people use up for markers and pens and stuff, but we use other supplies too. And I thought, I'm going to show you what else I used up. So some of the random stuff, I used a whole glue stick. Imagine that. Do I need to? Because of my, again, getting that whole coloring journal ready. I also used up this, it's liquid glue. It's from Stampin' Up. It had like a fine tip nozzle. So I finished off a bottle. I mean, I didn't use the whole bottle this time. And look what I used up. Okay, actually, this is getting thrown away. So here's my, what I have learned. I don't know the solution yet. I think Amanda over at Amanda Colors has the best solution. She has the glossy accents and she transfers it to like a smaller with a fine tip nozzle. So this was so old, it was actually starting to discolor and I didn't realize it, but I had used it on pages and it kind of discolored when it's dried there. It's got kind of a brownish, yeah, it's not the most attractive, especially considering I used it on eyes, but anyway, it is thick and hardly any left and it needs to be gone. So it's gone. So those were the random supplies and marker. Well, here, let me take them out first. Okay, I kind of sorted them out by type. So there are, and again, this was for the 2 months. So there's 4 permanent markers, 2 Sharpies, 2 Bics. I used up 3 gel pens. These are the water-based markers I have. These are just some generics from Walmart, and these were picked up from Amazon. They are a nice brush tip, but I do recommend, if you look for these, this Tan Mitt is a much better than the Tomaxis. They look identical. They use the same packaging, but the brushes are not. These brushes fray out much quicker and feather, while these stay stiffer longer. Hopefully that makes sense, but both are affordable water-based markers. For alcohol markers, I used up 2 of the Tau Trees, 1 of my original Ohuhu set, 3 of the Mondo Llamas. These are the Tiger brand. Again, I don't recommend these. At least it was a year ago I bought them. And even then, they were not good. They dry out pretty quick, unless they've changed their formula. But they have the cutest packaging. And then I have 2 sprees. Yes, my friend Tammy Colors 2 sent me this lovely set of spree markers like way back, and I'm just slowly using them, and I cannot find them anymore. They are not available, but I loved them. And then 1 of my Stampin' Up Stampin' Blends alcohol markers. These I was Stampin' Up demonstrator. I sell Stampin' Up. Anybody that's interested can message me, but I'm a terrible salesperson. I do not recommend the Stampin' Up markers for coloring, either the alcohol ones or the water-based ones. I use them because I'm a Stampin' Up person and I bought them all, but I think it maybe depends on the paper. I shouldn't say they're not good for coloring. I use them for coloring like in card making, which is really small, but the tips, whatever fibers they are made out of, do not hold up, and they fray out, blow out, whatever you want to call it, and so you lose that fine tip pretty quickly. And while the color and the saturation is beautiful, if I can't do the fine details, these do have, you know, both of theirs have a double-sided, but again, brush tip, I'm hoping they will improve their material, but it could also be the blend of like using Amazon paper, like poor quality paper might make a difference as well. But okay, enough about that. You're really here to see pages. So let me clear that off. This is probably not that many people care, but this is my journal where I track every coloring page I color. And I have been documenting since the beginning of January for 2022 specifically. And I can tell you again, coloring has gone down. So my pages for May and June, I have colored 253 pages this year in 2023, and total, since I've started doing this, I'm at 1177. So that's just kind of my, oh, interesting. Then I did do two others. So aside from my journal, I have two other little non-coloring projects to show you. I finally got started on a little bit of diamond painting, and this is the Butterfly Edition diamond painting kit. This is a paint gem. I will have a link for you down below where you can save some money if you would like to purchase one of these kits. They are adorable. And I will show you, I did 3 of them. So I did all of these on my little crafty retreat. And this is the size you get of their kits. You can get, I think it's either 12 or 16, most of their sets. Some of their sets are 6, but they are larger. And can I tell you how much I love these? So I did these in May for Mother's Day, mostly for this one, the Monarch. Seasoned friends know all about my connection with Monarch butterflies and my mom. And I apologize, my lighting is always bad, and I do the best I can, so thank you for trying to bear with me. So what is so beautiful is this is like super sparkly. I mean, okay, so the diamonds are, but the canvas is like sparkly. It's very smooth, pretty good. There is some glue that's stuck over. Oh no, it's stuck on my finger. Let's see if I can fix this. I don't have my diamond painting stuff out, but I have the tweezer I use for my chin whiskers. Don't judge. Don't judge. If you don't admit it, well, more of us should, because I think more women can relate, especially once we are women of a certain age. This is really hard to do. Did I get it? You can't see. Yeah. It's in there. Just need to push her down. So I have not sealed these. Again, I'm pretty new to diamond painting, so I know I need to like roller it and seal it. But okay, so I'm going to quit manhandling it and just show you the ones I did. So the one I wanted to do was the Monarch. So I pulled out 2 of the others that had the same colors. So I did this beautiful one in memory of my mama. And also this one, which is pretty much the same, almost the same shape, could be the same. The antennae are different. And then also this one. So these are so fun and quick to do. And if you are interested in diamond painting, I am very much a novice. You're going to see it popping up on my channel. But I recommend these kits to start out with. So I worked on that. And then there's one other project I did. So I didn't do a lot of card making on vacation, but I wanted to show you the cards I did make because there's only 4. And this is a super cute one that a friend out here sent me. You know who you are. She sent me the pieces to put the kit together, and I did it a little bit different. So I'll show you how this is a kind of like stand-up easel card. This was designed, you could put like a photo right here, but I just grabbed a whole bunch of embellishments. And then, so it's kind of hard. Here you can see the 3D, but then when it can like sit up, see how, there. So it looks really cute, like on a desk. So yeah, I just used some stickers and put the verse on the back. So this is a cute one. And then I had to do graduation cards. Now, seasoned friends, I think I showed you this last year. Did I do graduation cards? This is what I do, and I recommend this for anyone. Now, those of you that are scrapbookers that like to keep the graduation announcements, which are so cool now that they have the photos on. And I have done this with weddings. I have done it, I mean, pretty much anything. If I get an invitation with a photo on that I don't personally keep in my scrapbook, I turn it into a card. So let me show you the 3 I made. So here is the first one. So you can imagine I cut off what was the details and I just used her picture. So what I did this time that was different that I kind of like is I used my Sparkle Pops gold and silver, and can you see where I added in like dots on the sunflowers, and then I wrote her name also. This was on there in white and I just filled it in, and then I added these little, they're 3D little blings for added sparkle around her. And then I just had some chipboard stickers. I use whatever I have in my stash. And then on the inside, same thing, except I forgot to put the L. Congratulations was supposed to be congratulations. But I think if I just don't call it out, maybe she'll read right over it. And I'll show you what I'm putting inside these, which I think is also pretty fun. So let me show you. I have 2 more. So, oh, and I should say, so this I just bought. Seriously, Walmart has these for a couple bucks. It is a set of blank cards, and they come with envelopes, and they have them in white. And I actually bought this color by mistake. It's pastel colors. And so there was a yellow, a green, a pink, and a blue. And so the card base, it's colored on the outside and then the inside is white. But okay, so here's one where there were multiple photos on the invitation. So sometimes I have to sacrifice a photo, and it happens, but I had this, heck yeah, it was a piece of scrapbook paper that had a bunch of words on it. And then same thing here on Sammy. Can you see I used the silver Sparkle Pop and accented her glasses and outlined heck and added some rhinestone blings, and inside kind of the same thing, added a little glitter washi tape. And then this is where I get creative. Well, I try to. So for this one, my beautiful goddaughter, this part right here where it says graduate class of 2023 was actually part of Sammy's invitation. It was right here in the middle. So I trimmed it out, and I'm like, oh, here you go, Nora, you get Sammy's class of 2023, which worked out perfectly. And for hers, same thing. I used the gold Sparkle Pop and embellished the details on her dress. I hope it's always hard to tell. And then added a little sparkle to her jewelry and her dress over here. And on the inside, kind of the same thing. I just did, I had a bunch of little stickers, words, and I just put a lot that I thought were appropriate. So I have those 3 cards. And then I remember being a graduate. To be honest, it was 35 years ago. Yes, my high school graduation was 35 years ago this week. Or in May, I guess. I don't know when this is filming, or posting. Anyway, and I remember then, money was the gift. So what I do, this is just my, again, seasoned friends, you've seen this, my little thing. You can do this really cute and quick origami fold. Seriously, just search heart origami money on the internet, and it'll give you like a 5-step how to fold any dollar bill size into a heart. And then I put these into my cards. So I just think, I mean, it's fun to get a $100 bill, seriously, or a $50 bill, or a $20 bill, seriously, or a $1 bill. I never push away any money, but I just think it's so fun when you open up the card and, you know, you're opening up a whole pile. Now you got something a little different. But anyway, those were the cards that I made in May. Okay, so those are my two non-coloring crafts that I finished in May and June. And now let's go into the coloring book. So I'm going to do the non-color by number first because I actually have more color by number. Again, it doesn't matter. So this is my project book with the beautiful Tammy Colors 2. We are completing Chompy Fluff Monsters Volume 3 by Morgan O'Brien this year. And we only finished the May pages. It was kind of funny because I didn't get to check in with her, but she didn't get her June pages done either, so they are just carried over to July. So we are doing 3 pages a month. So I have stories. If you're a new friend, just fast forward if you don't want to hear them. This is the story. So this page, Tammy, when she saw it, she messaged me and she's like, hey, I want to do this as a disco party. They look like they are they're obviously dancing. And she's like, let's try and do a disco party theme. So y'all know me. I'm not from the South, but I just said y'all. I was all about this. I'm like, yes, let's do the disco party. So I will be showing Tammy's pages, which I'm going to show hers right now. I'm going to try and move mine over because hers is so adorable and I love it. And she totally went to town. And I love how she created an elevated stage platform that in my brain, I see it's like lighting up like crazy. They're like back in Saturday Night Fever or whatever. And I thought that was so creative, and her disco ball. So now I can tell you my story. Here's mine. And I like coloring these pages. I'm not like a super dinosaur fan, but these are so stinking cute. And I don't even try to be realistic most of the time because, again, who can actually tell us what a dinosaur looked like? Nobody was here to tell us. So these are my disco party dinosaurs. And yes, I just drew in a disco ball. And I colored it with a silver metallic. And then I used nail polish. I used silver glitter nail polish. And then I used this confetti, if you can kind of see it. I get my nail polish from the Dollar Tree that I use in my coloring books, and it works amazing. I have never had it discolor or do anything other than smell like nail polish. So that's my disco ball. And so, you know, if you've been at a dance, doesn't have to be a disco, you know how they have the lights like shining around? And so here I'm pretending this disco ball also is lighting up, and those little, you know, confetti sparkles are the lights coming out. So these guys, they are not necessarily, let's just say they're white. They're dressed all in white. It was the white disco ball so that all of the lights would reflect. So the lights are reflecting on them. They do not have a weird pastel polka dot disease. So they're loving it. Tammy, you are amazing to come up with that. So then let's go on. My story continues. So here we have, again, you notice the same colors. So these are a couple people that heard all the music. It's like you hear the neighbors down the street having a good time, and you're either the one that calls the police and says they're too loud, or you're the one that's smart and grabs your lawn chair and goes sits with them. So these guys are like, it sounds like a fun party. I'm going. So their mom was like, come on, kids. I hear the kids. Let's all go. We're going to the party. And so some of that light from over here, you know, over here's the dance, is already like coming out into the shadows. So you got your light. They're like, oh, we're going to the party. It's so fun. So that's my story for this page. Let me show you Tammy's. I did watch your video, Tammy, and I don't think your 3 pages all like we're going to the same party, but that's okay because, you know, I'm a little extra. So Tammy's page, adorable. And I was, again, playing with pastels because I'm kind of lazy that way, and I had my Ohuhu pastels out, so that's what I used. And then the last page that we did for May is this one, which still same party. So here we're still at the same party. We got kind of the same colors. This one was also, I believe, a color palette challenge for May with Amanda Colors. I think that's what it was. I could be wrong. If it is, I'll pop up the palette. I think maybe I'm wrong. I think the previous ones were. The previous ones were that palette. Sorry. This was, I don't know, just me being me. So this is Kathy at the disco party, and I'm at the snack table. So here I am finding my special, if you think it's an apple, no. This is one of those like foil covered chocolate orange apples, which I love. And seasoned friends, you know the story of the melted chocolate in the bed. Okay, well, that's what I'm going for there. And then over here we have the Doritos bush. because why would you just put a bowl? You know, this is dinosaur days. They didn't have bowls. So, you know, you have a Doritos bush where I can pick off some Doritos. And down over here, I have the popcorn popping bush. So, you know, I'm going to grab my little chocolate. I'm going to come over here, catch some popcorns. And I have little, like, you know, bugs that are here to catch the crumbs because it is me and I'm pretty messy. So they're all, like, in there shiny going to the disco clothes. So that is my story for this page. And let me show you Tammy's page, which is mature and adorable and what normal people color. But those were my chompy fluff monsters for May. Again, I do have my June pages done now, but you will have to wait for those for July because that's when Tammy did hers too. So, okay, I promise not all of these are going to take so long. Next up, we need to zoom out a little bit for the larger books. Kawaii Girls by Jade Summer, 4 books in 1. This was a buddy color. This was a mermaid. Again, May pages. Buddy color, and this was a my friend Sophie and I from Sophie's Coloring Journey do buddy colors every month, and we decided to do a mermaid one for Mermaid, and she chose this page, and I'm showing you her page as well. And I kind of we both went with a little bit, I mean, obviously I think this is from the horror section of, is that what it's actually called? I don't know if it's horror, but it's the spookier section. So whatever this mermaid is, I think she's still beautiful. And it was a lot of fun. I like using random colors to try and use them up. And yeah, that was a good page. Sophie has the grayscale version. So that's partly, I actually wanted the grayscale version, but I'm not going to buy it twice because I've colored quite enough in here. But I bought this before they released the grayscale version. Again, whole different story. I am not going to, these are like all kind of jumbled. I'm not like doing all of May's pages and then June. So I'm not going to like tell you, I don't think anybody really cares when I actually colored them. Why do I have this here? Oh, that's not the page I colored. Okay, Easy Spring. The page is this one. And this was my Spicy Cat Buddies page for May, which I forgot to write down. So you're just going to hang out with me while I do. I was using this palette, which was the one, again, I had mentioned, Amanda Colors Palette Challenge. And I just loved it. So I used it in a lot of my pages for that month. So this was the page I had chosen for my group buddy color because it was kind of May is Mother's Day in the States, and again, season friends, y'all know the story. So the monarch, I like the monarch butterfly, so this was the page, or you could have done anything with a monarch butterfly in, but this was kind of fun. It was so fun to see everyone do them. I did use my nail polish on the macarons. You can see the sparkle. It is kind of a silvery clear, but I'm like, oh, I was trying to get it to look like sugar. Like sugar's on there. But, and I never know what to do with backgrounds, so I was, must have been still in the disco mood. I just used my markers and made those lovely polka dots. And I think I will use that technique again sometime. Then I have 50 Easter and Spring Fairy Houses. Again, I haven't even hauled this for you guys yet. Another buddy color. So this I have blank, well, kind of blank pages in here. Did they go through yet? No, they have not, because I know I used markers that yellow. So I'm like, okay, I'm not sure how bad it's going to be, and it'll probably would have gotten covered up, but just for testing, I've decided to put in some paper. So this is a buddy color with my friend Emma Jean. I'm going to show you her page. I was trying to use a color palette, so I Googled, let me turn that around. I Googled Romeo and Juliet color palette, because to me this was Romeo and Juliet, and I don't know what these colors have to do with it, and obviously I went really heavy on the oranges, but this was a palette that popped up. I think I have the snippet to show you, but I do like it. It's just that I had marker dyeing issues, you know, it's a thing. And yes, this orangey is very much a yellower. You maybe can't see it as much there, but so thank you for doing that page with me. I'm like running out of space because my bucket of books is right in front of me. Okay. Next, I did a page in 50 Farmers Miniatures, Camellia Angel Cova. Also a buddy color. This, we did the Pepper House. And I did this as a buddy color with my friend Beth. And we both did the red pepper variety. I actually Googled, because I'm not a gardener. I know nothing about peppers. But I was trying to mimic the flowers that actually turn into this pepper. It's kind of interesting if you want to Google it. But, yeah, alcohol markers and some lovely metallic, or sparkle glitter. Love glitter. I did a page in 50 Ocean Miniatures. I need to check. I think I have 2 in here. I need to find the right ones, because one is a new one that I did. No, this was June. June, May. Yes, okay. Sorry. I forgot. This is a fun page. I did this page with Laura at Live Long in Color. Again, I've mentioned her before, and if you do not watch Laura, her YouTube channel is Live Long in Color. She is amazingly kind, wonderful, and she really colors a lot. And she loves to do buddy colors, but she does not have Instagram, and don't bully her for that, because seriously, social media is way too much. But if she has her email listed on her videos, if you are ever looking for someone to buddy color with, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is. I wish I could. I try and like tag along with her. She lets me know what pages she's going to color, and I try and join in where I can. But anyway, I'm just giving a little shout out to Laura, because she does amazing work and she loves to buddy color, but it's just a little different as far as to connect with her via email, which it works, trust me. So anyway, she was doing this page and I jumped in, and for some reason when I'm coloring in the Ocean Miniatures, I actually pull out my watercolor paints. I don't know why, but it's a metallic watercolor. Can you tell my goldy fish there? Got all that sparkle. And again, I never know what to do to end these, so I just took real fine line marker and kind of drew this, you know, not perfect frame for them. And I used a lot of sparkle between the metallic watercolor and then also my Sparkle Noirs, or do I have them nearby? These. Oh, here we are. I use the Spectrum Noir Sparkle. I have this one set, and it got some use, and it got a kiss from Frankie. Look, Mr. Teethers, who's napping and should hopefully leave us alone. So I'm going to show you Laura's page. I think it's beautiful. I have no idea why I went so dark on the lips, but hey, it worked. So that was our page for June that we colored. This one is a page I did with the lovely Be Cozy for May for Mermaid, and I should have stopped when I finished coloring. I decided, hey, I'm going to try this like splotchy water drop technique, which whenever you want to try a technique, little tip, maybe look for a video on how to do it, because you can see what I got here. It looks like seriously a hot mess. So then I'm like, oh, I can fix it. And I like added little actual, these are gems. They're like 3D little sticker. I got them, they're Stampin' Up, sparkly dots. And I used liquid pearls on all of my pearl sections. And of course, lots of glitter and metallic. So I do like my page. I just do not like my droppy, splotchy mess. But Be Cozy, amazing, amazing work. Every time I buddy color with her, I know hers is going to look so beautiful and professional, and mine's going to look like this. But that's the beauty of buddy coloring. It doesn't matter. It's not a competition. I had a blast. I know she enjoys coloring and she doesn't judge me, so there's that. So I did that page, and then I also did this page then. So this is another buddy color with Laura over at Live Long in Color. Oh, I thought the whisker I drew in was actually a cat hair I had to brush off. So this was our May page that we colored. And we were doing the mermaid thing. And again, this is mostly, I did the dolphins with that metallic watercolor paint again, as well as her fin. And then I did the orange and glitter again. And Laura's page, beautiful, amazing. And I think, yes, that's it for Farmers Miniatures. Next up, I got to finally touch my 50 Nighttime Mandalas by Camellia Angel Cova. I had not colored in here previously, so I did. And I started out and I did the title page all in glitter gel pen, and I just randomly pulled some pens out, and there were 3 blues in it. But you know what? I went with it. It's cute. I did this, the Book Belongs To page, and this is a palette that, so this was, Beth and I did buddy colors, and we gave each other different palettes. So I gave her a palette, she gave me a palette, and then we said any Camellia Angel Cova mandala. So I used it twice. I used it here for the title page, and then this is the page that I did with the actual palette. So she used different palettes. I'm going to pop up her page as well, that I gave her the page, or the palette for. I don't even know. I don't know how I'm showing you, but I'm showing you one of her pages. So I'm a bit rambly, nothing new. Again, these were from May, so I can't tell you a whole bunch. So then we have my 100 Beautiful Mandala book, which I have been coloring in regularly because I am trying to do 50 of Camellia Angel Cova's mandalas this year. So this is a page I just did on my own. Or was this? Nope. Hold on. Sorry, had to cough there. So I'm pretty sure I just did this one on my own. It was, if you follow Disney Meg's Coloring on YouTube and Instagram, and she also has Color With Us, a Facebook group. Check her out. She does a Disney Mandala challenge every month where she gives you a character, and it is hashtag Meg's Disney Mandala Challenge. And in May, she had Snow White. So I found this little picture on my own. This wasn't, Meg didn't provide it. I just Googled and I did this all for Snow White. I used stickles. I used liquid pearls for this yellow. The dark blue is stickles and the white is enamel accents. Then this is the other page I did with Beth as the palette challenge. So I gave her Amanda's palette. I pretty much cheated. And then I used it for this page. And I used a bunch of liquid pearls because I thought it just looked so perfect. With this palette, I liked the pearls. And Beth's page is beautiful. Jumping ahead, I have been working with the lovely Rio. Again, check her out on YouTube. And we have been doing 2 pages a month. Spoiler, I did not get my June pages done, so they will be shown in July, but she did hers. So this was, we are choosing the same mandala and then coloring it any way we want, if that makes sense. So we did this page, and I used a palette color challenge. I think this was from Danny Button's Patreon group. It's one of the Color Cube palettes, and I added a bunch of stickles. I did these on my crafty retreat when I had my stickles and liquid pearls out. Normally I don't have them available in my little small coloring corner. And then Rio is doing all of her mandalas based on characters. So I am showing you her page. And then this was our other one that we did for May. And again, I stuck with the pastel palette. I really loved that one for May. And you can see Rio's page. So I owe her, I have not done them yet this month, these 2, and then these are the 2 for July. So I have some work to do. But I did do some other pages in here. So here are a bunch I was able to do in May, again, with the beautiful Laura, Live Long in Color. She is trying to, I think, complete this book. So she's just kind of random generates pages, and she lets me know which one she's doing. And if I have not done them, I try and do them with her. So this was the page, one of the pages that we did. You'll be seeing Laura's on the left. And we did more. I think she's doing like 10 a month. So some of them I've already done, so then I wasn't able to join her. We did this mandala, and this was a random color pull, and it turned out very Christmas color themed, but you do randoms, you just don't know what's going to happen. And then I did this one, also a random. I just pulled out the colors from my Sharpie bucket, and then I match. I think I've shown how I do that for mandalas. I have like a bucket with a bunch of Sharpies in, and I'll pull the colors from there, but then I might go to an alcohol set. I can go to other marker sets and pull those in the same color. So I did that one. This one, again, a random pull, but I really like how the colors came out. I used a metallic because it was actually a metallic Sharpie that came out. And Laura's are all beautiful, as you can see. And then one more we did in here, again, random palette. And this one came out almost kind of Nordic, wintry, icy. I don't know. So that is fun. And yes, I have many more to do in here to get done. But those are all the non-color by number. Let me pull out the color by number stack. It's kind of big. Okay, color by number section. So these are 2 books I am, they're kind of bonus books to complete this year. They each had 12 pages. They are paint by sticker mosaics. I did get both of them on Book Outlet. As always, I have a link down to Book Outlet in my description box. So let's go here. So I always just save these because I think it's kind of fun to see. Or maybe not, maybe I'm just weird. And this is Oliver, was his name. So these are fun. And then that was May. Here is the June stickers. Where is it? Oh, it fell down. So these are not the best quality. I'm like, he's missing a piece. Well, it's still here. Maybe I need to put like a little dab of adhesive. The problem is me, because I very rarely get it perfectly straight, and then oh, there's cat hair. Or it's because there's cat hair under the sticker. You can kind of reposition, but it obviously loses some of the stickiness. So there we go. That is Sylvester. He was he was my June. And then in the second book, Paint by Sticker Cats, I did, okay, these have, I think, more stickers. They're like, or maybe it's just because they chunk them out differently, but there's this one, who's horizontal. So this is a beautiful kitty. Love it. Reminds me of my friend Jeannie's cat, Darla, who passed away a few months ago. And then this is the July. Again, lots of stickers. And this is this cutie playing with a ball of yarn. And then I got started, but just so you can kind of see how they look. You know, it's like a grid. It's kind of color by number, and you just match your sticker and stick it down. So those were my 2 sticker by number books. I pulled this out in May. I kept this like in my work bag. I don't think it's available anymore on Amazon. I'm pretty sure it's not. So let me show you who I did. So this is obviously Elsa. So this is kind of a mix of lines, dots, and spirals. And then I could tell who this was, so I did her Ariel for Mermaid. And I did one more. I think I did one of the spiral ones, which interestingly turned out to be Elsa again. So there you go. This is, I don't know if I'm going to put it in my new work bag. I'm currently still working out of an office, but yeah, I don't know. Nobody knows that I color, so not that it's, again, I have not brought it to work, so it might get put away for a while. And then everything else is like actual color by number. So I did a buddy color in Cute and Funny Food Monsters by Such and Such Deva. And I did this page. It was a buddy color with Jana Danielle. We did this in May. very fun. I'm going to show you her page. These are, I found, kind of like in the Prachi Ceramic Tiles books. They're very large spaces, so I have been playing around. But this one I just thought was large, so I did the marker crayon method. So I outlined the section in a water-based marker, and then I colored it with crayon. And one of them was a glitter crayon. But this is a cute book. There's so many cute books. I want to color them all, and I can't. So it's like I want to keep it out. And then we also did a page in Desserts Ceramic Tiles as a buddy color, also with Jana. And that is this page, which to me, it's orange jello. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but to me it's orange jello. And again, I did the crayon and marker method. Jana's pages were lovely. Thank you for coloring with me. And this is a book that's kind of turning into I might get it to be finished. I am trying to do, I think, 30 Sachdeva pages. So this book, I'm almost going to be done with, but not all the way. So we have, I did some pages in June. Did these kind of my last few days of my old job because I was still stressed, but I didn't care anymore. So, okay, I did this page. I did the ducky. I had gone through and did the Easter, what I thought were Easter specific earlier. And now these are kind of more just generic spring animals. Still Easter, but I'm making them work. And then I did the beautiful colored butterfly and the second butterfly. So making progress. This one I think I'm going to keep out because if it could actually finish, I know there's hardly any to finish. I'm going to keep that one out and try and finish it. Maybe not this month, but in general. Here is one of my 10 books to finish, Mickey and Friends. And let's show you what I did here. So this was a buddy color. My friend Amanda Colors, she has, I think it's the Princesses Pixel book that she's working on finishing. So every now and then we'll just do a buddy color of any Disney Pixel page. So that way we both get to progress. So I'm going to show you her page. And then this is the one I chose for May, Mr. Mickey. And then this page is a buddy color. Every month out of here, I've been doing a buddy color with my friend Nikki, Knick-Knack Colors. She is another person. She does not have a YouTube channel, but she loves to buddy color. So if you are looking for a buddy, she is on Instagram. I highly recommend her as well. She is super sweet and just loves to color buddy colors. And as you know, I don't have as much time. So all of my buddies I normally colored with, I hope you're finding new friends, and fear not, someday we will all connect again. But here is the page. You'll see Nikki's page as well. And was that it? No. We would have done one for... This is where now I'm behind. Which one did we do for May, Nikki? Because that was my June one. So I would have colored a page with her in May. It was Clarabelle. Where is she? Okay, now I gotta find her. I forgot to mark her, I think, is the problem. There she is. This was my May. I'm like, I'm sorry, I forgot to show that one or mark it. So this is the picture I did with Nikki in May. I chose this one. So we did Clarabelle. So slowly making progress. I have a lot more to do though in this book. Next up is another of my 10 books to finish. This is Mystery Mosaics, book 3 from Mindware. And I did this page of the flowers. I always add washi to this book specifically because the pages are perforated and I don't want them to fall out. And I have way too much washi in my life. So I did that one just on my own. And then this was a buddy color. So I'm going to show you mine because it was one of the double pagers. So this is a buddy color with Color Me Whimsy, the beautiful Robin. And she's working on a different one, but we picked puzzle, I think this was puzzle 5. So we said, let's just do page 5 from our books, which happened to be double pages. So mine was this race car type thing, and I'll show you her page. They definitely take a while when they're those doubles. And then I also did this page, because when you have the book out, sometimes it's just easier. And these go pretty quick. They're a large grid. However, I can tell my black, which FYI, black marker Sharpie actually does yellow a lot. This one I also forgot a blotter, so that'll be interesting. But these, it'll get covered up, so not too worried. Mystery Mosaics. It looks like I got some Color Questopias for you. I colored, here we go, Fairy Tales. I colored this page, The Ugly Duckling. I think that was a June one. And I think that's the only one I did out of here. Yes. Yes, it is. I have colored another one out of here, but I colored it in July, I think. Did I mark it? Nope, this was a June too. I snuck it in for my Snow White challenge. So I did the Snow White for Spicy Cat Disney. And then that is all from there. Yes. Then this is the one PDF I did. I think this was back in May. They had a new release, Mermaids of the Sea, or I don't remember what it was called. But you can sign up for their mailing list and you will get a PDF of one of the pages in white and black background emailed to you. So I printed it out and colored it. I just used crayon for the background because it's a lot of marker. Tuck that in there. And then Blooming Spring Patterns did a buddy color with the beautiful Alexi, coloring with Alexis, I believe, on Instagram. And we chose this page, which is adorable. Switched up the colors a little bit, or I was using up markers. The only thing with these patterns that I don't like, and I think I've mentioned this before, is when they do the black background, I wish they would take some time to edit it and actually add back in, even if it's a white line. So like these flowers, it's basically the flowers and then the leaves are just floating. I drew in these gold lines, otherwise they were just hanging out there. So there's little things that don't translate well, but I think I wanted to do more in here, but I did not. So that was all I got done from there. Then this is a book I recently picked up because I love the Sun Life Drawing stained glass coloring books, and it was Mermaid. I think I did 3. So I just started from the back, and I will show you the pages I did. Pretty sure I used like Bic intensities and Sharpies in here, and just added a bit of glitter because everybody needs a little bit of glitter in their life. So I got 3 pages completed there. This is one of my 10 books to finish, and I didn't get the June page done. Well, now I did, but as of filming I did not. So this was the page I chose for May. I did the Mexico page for Cinco de Mayo. And this I did use like the Sharpies, but they really kind of streak on here. I'm not sure of the best colors to do with this premium paper. Okay, so all of the rest of my books are the large Disney color by number books. I think I have 9 books here. Again, I am trying to color 100 of these this year, 100 pages. So this is 2 months worth. So first I have Villains, and I know it was a buddy color. Here we go. So I did this page. I'm going to show it this way first because it was a buddy color with my friend Disney Mag, and we decided to do King Candy in May for her alphabet challenge, which was K. So this was the page I chose, where I can show you it this way. I use, most of these you're going to notice if I use water-based markers, you'll be able to tell by the streaks. And then I use acrylic black paint pen for the black lines. And then some of them I will use the paint pens for the character, but you'll probably be able to see that, hopefully, or I'll try and point it out, or it doesn't matter. I colored in Vitro, and I did this page, which was a buddy color with my friend Sophie again, Sophie's coloring journey. We chose, in June, we picked our favorite movies, and our buddy did any page from there. So she gave me Alice in Wonderland, and this is the page I chose. And you can see her page. I gave her Monsters, Inc. as one of my favorites. This is one where I used acrylic paint marker for all of the character and the border. And then I used, whoa, the light went out. Let's try this again. I really need a better lamp situation here. Okay, let's see how this goes. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I did this one from Vitro. I worked out of Bestiaire. I think this is just animals. And I think I did two, just the two. Yes. So here they are. This was for my Spicy Cat Disney prompt in May. So let's cover this guy up. I'm gonna cover with my hand. So here is from Little Mermaid. This was a buddy color with Sophie's coloring journey. And I'm pretty sure she did a page with Ursula. So that was pretty fun. Because again, we just like pick a movie. We don't pick that same page to do necessarily. So that was this one. And then this page was a buddy color with the beautiful Audrey, Colors of Maze, and I will show you her page now on the left. But I was so excited because, again, seasoned friends know, I love when I get these two pages done side by side. To me, it's just such joy to look at. Then this is a newer book to my collection, The Dogs and Puppies, which I didn't think I needed, but then I did. So here is a buddy color with the beautiful Rachel Mini Rach. We did Little Mermaid for May, any character, and here you can see I did Max, and she did the lovely Ariel and Eric. I think I did 3 pages in here. Look at me go. Ooh, this transferred. Oh, I wonder if it's still wet. I just noticed, I'm like, oh no. So I don't always, hardly ever, because I've never had problems until now. I think it's because the paint was too thick. Okay, anyway. So this one will have, it'll work. It'll get covered up. This was a buddy color for May with Pandora's Pack. We chose any page from 101 Dalmatians. And here is another buddy color where, yep, I'm making messes in my Disney books. This was a buddy color with the beautiful Disney Meg. This was our June buddy color. Her alphabet her alphabet letter was D. So we said, let's do a Dante page. And I thought it was super cool because I knew I wanted to do the colorful Dante. And then she did Dante in the human world, and I did Dante in the spiritual world. So those were very fun. Next is another newer book that I hadn't colored in. This is the Mystery Messages. I haven't seen, there's a few of us that have it now, but it's probably it was a release last year. And another one I didn't think I wanted, and then I had to get it. So I did 2 pages side by side. I'm going to cover this one up. So first of all, this one here is Belle and Beast, and I did it for, which one did I do? I think it was a prompt for Happy Colors, was Belle. That's what it was. But I changed stuff up. So they have like this wallpaper pattern on here. I was not going to be bothered with that because I'm like, it is going to be way too hard. I wonder here if I try and show it to you again. If you don't want to see answers, shut your eyes. But yeah, here do you see like it's this dark blue and the blue, and that was like way too futzy for me. So again, it's my book. I can change it however I want. So I changed that. And then this page on the right here was for May, and it was a buddy color with my friend Ren. And I don't know, Ren, I'm sorry if you sent me your page and I missed it, but we decided to do the 40th page from any book because it was also Jamie at Jamie's Coloring Love's 40th birthday, and that was one of her birthday prompts. And I thought, this is so Jamie, because Oanu means family, and if you know Jamie at all, you know family is everything. So very excited. Again, I'm always excited to do pages in here. Okay, 4 more books, my friends. Mickey and Friends. This is another book where I am doing buddy colors regularly. So this is a page that I did in May. This was one I chose. It is a buddy color with my friend Nikki, Knick-Knack Colors again. And this was a lot of detail. A lot of these are detailed, but we did a Clarabelle theme, so I'll show you her page. And next up, this is our, I believe, was this our June? This was a June buddy color with Nikki, Knick-Knack Colors, and I forget the numbers. Is it 78? It's on her. When I'm showing you hers, you can see her Instagram name. So this was a fun one. It wasn't as detailed, but again, very fun. I use pretty much, yep, water-based markers. And then I think I have one more in here. Yes, this page. This was a buddy color with Pandora's Pack. We did this in June because it was her birthday month, so she chose this page. And I change frequently. I prefer the 2D method of, or images of these books. And in a lot of the books, they add shadowing. And to me, I can never color match perfectly, so I just do a solid color. Like there should have been 2 colors in the bow, in her dress, in her shoes. There should be shadows all over. And I just like the classic 2D style. So that's what I do. But thank you, and happy birthday month after, Miss Pandora. And then we have the Grand Classic books. So here we go. Volume 2. Excuse me. I'm out of my drink, so this is what it is. Okay, this page right here, I'm going to keep sideways. It was a buddy color with my friend Yasmin, and we did it Spicy Cat Colors for, or Spicy Cat Disney. Ugh, way too much. This is why I can't like carry these for months, because I forget what happened. So this was a May buddy color. Then Grand Classiques Tomb 7. I think I have 2 pages. This was a buddy color with my friend Tammy, Tammy Colors 2. We did it for Pixie's Disney coloring prompt of Hercules in May. And again, I did it like 2D, and you can see Tammy followed the rules. I also changed all of the outlines to black, and they both look fine. So if you have books like this, do your own thing. It's okay. I think I did one more. Yes, I did this one, and it was a buddy color with my friend Michaela Renee. We do a, not every month, but we also just do a random Disney movie. So we picked Mulan, and I'm going to show you her page. And the best part about this is we, when she colored her page, we were actually doing like a video chat, an Instagram phone call or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not techie. And it was so fun because we're coloring, and then she's like, show me, look, I finished our Mulan page. So that was very, very fun. And I have one more book. Okay, the last book for the pages from May and June is out of Grand Classiques, Tomb 9. And I think it's just the one. Yes, it is this. I'm going to open it this way. Lovely page of Ariel, and this I did again for Mermaid and for my Spicy Cat Disney prompt of Little Mermaid. So there you go, friends. Again, I know there's a lot of chit chat because I haven't talked to you for a while, and I just wanted to get this posted because again, it's almost the end of July, and I will not be again having as many pages, and just kind of from now until I know more. I apologize, but buddy colors are going to be limited. Of course, October will be Buddy Colorathon. I'll make that happen. It might be adapted slightly, but again, new job. It's a good thing. It's just interfering with my coloring. So I do hope that if you are still here at the end, which I know is my season friends, I hope you are doing well. I hope you are having a good summer or winter, whichever end of the world you are on. And I hope you know that however you're feeling right now, you are loved. You are loved, you are thought of, and you are worthy of all the good things. So be kind to yourself, be kind to others, because we never know what they're going through, and just a smile makes such a difference. So my lovely friends, I love you, I care about you, because you matter. You are beautiful, and you are worthy to be loved. Until next time.